Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 5 of Mob Psycho 100 season 1. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, right now we needed to see what's going to happen between Mob and Teru. Let's see if they can start this battle, and let's see how Mob will handle all this. Oh, so he's the same as Mob? I thought that he was an evil spirit. So he's using his power against the human beings that is the contrary of what Mob is doing, actually. Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh! Wow. That's true. Wow, I like Mob and his attitude, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, because he was always suppressing others. I like him so much. Yeah. He's different than what you saw before. I mean, so far. Exactly, yeah. In this case, I was wrong. I thought that he was an evil spirit, like what happened in this cult. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a different quality. Exactly. Oh, yeah, that's a great lesson. Yeah. Uh. Mm. I thought it was his dad, but. Oh, yeah. Whoa! I think he's not effective. Oh! Oh, this is so stupid. And that's why I agree when Mobo doesn't want to do anything of these. Ah. Yeah. Whoa. No, come on. Oh! Or now maybe he's going to become angry. Eh? And he wanted to protect him. That's why I think that he is getting angry really soon. Huh? But yeah, he was getting used to him and his presence. It was like a friend for him, the first friend that he has never had, because he was accepting him as he was by knowing his power, etc. So, oh, don't say that. Yeah. Yes, he was trusting his power and he was accepting his greatness anyway. So, because he is not sure of himself. Oh, yeah. This Teru is more fragile than Mob, let me tell you. Every time he has to prove himself that he's the best, blah blah blah. Exactly. He will not. And you shouldn't overestimate yours. Ooh. Ooh. Moba, you're still alive, right? Okay, fine. No, no, that's what you hope, but I hope that Mob is not doing that. Ooh. The more power you have, the more you want it. It's always like this. Oh, here we go, the knives. Oh! Well, it's like a samurai, I mean. And we don't need that you acknowledge somebody. Nice to meet you. Ah, thank you. The more you do something like this, the more Mob is not going to accomplish you and your desires. I mean, ah. And he also have the same powers, but he doesn't want. Exactly. You'll see the different level. Yeah. Yeah, he can't stand that there is another person like him. Oh yeah. But Mob, it's not true. I mean, you're good as you are. No, you're not different. Yeah. You act like this because you're too fragile, as I was saying. But because you were using your powers and you were not yourself, you were held all the times because of this power, thanks to this power. It's too easy, Teru. No, he doesn't need that. Whoa. Oh no. It's coming. Yeah. No, but it's anyway, it's good to try, to keep trying. Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to use them anymore. I mean, he doesn't want to use the power anymore. Oh! Okay. That was great. And it's the best thing. Yeah. Here we go. You wanted this, so. Whoa, we don't. We left. We lost the percentage. I mean. The look. Ooh! Yeah. She's not responding. Oh, it's like an atomic bomb. It's better if you run. Oh, yeah. Oh! Wow, look. Even a mob, of course, doesn't know anything about what's going on. It's unconscious, so yeah, it's something beyond. Wow.
モブはすぐに悟った。自分は変わることができなかった。また超能力で事故を起こしてしまった。感情をぶつける先が見つからない。
But one day you will be able to do so, I'm pretty sure.
どうしても自分に勝てないという
Oh my.
悲しみ。それはモブの自らに対するささやかな抵抗であった。花沢君、服とかごめん。待て、影山。僕はもう。喧嘩はどうなったんだ。テルさんだ。いたぞ、あそこだ。兄さん、おかえり。風邪ひくよ。ありがとう。今日は遅かったね。ご飯はいいや、もう寝るよ。なんか元気ないね。どうかした？何かあったら相談に乗るからね。おやすみ。いつ？あの時はごめんね。あの時？兄さんが車に乗って僕のパーカーのフードに入った時？いや、その時もごめん。いや、超能力の事故の時、どうしても思い出せないんだ。あの時、僕はいつに何をしたんだろう。ああ、高校生に絡まれた時ね。兄さんには何もされてないよ。不良が僕を突き飛ばして怪我をしただけさ。兄さんは僕を守ってくれた。
Yeah.
いつまでも気にすることじゃない。おやすみ。あの時。いつ？
The same. I mean, I think it happened the same.
あれは兄さんじゃなかった。
Yeah. Okay, another amazing episode finished. First of all, I want to talk about this discussion between Mob and Teru. Teru is the usual character that is praising himself in front of others, that he thinks that he is superior than others because he has this immense power too. But what Mob was trying to tell him is that no matter the huge power you have, other people can have other skills, and this immense power you have doesn't make you superior than others. It should make you feel as if you're a normal person, because this huge power is the skill you have, as much as all the other people who are having another different skill that you don't have. The fact that he's using this power to dominate others, to impose his supremacy on others, makes him feel empty at the end of the day, because if you erase this huge power he has, there's nothing left. So how can a person be superior just by having one quality and then nothing else? So I think that this discussion that they were having was super deep, and I really like when anime are talking about this stuff, because they let you think more and more. And I think that what Mob is saying, that is what Reagan told him indirectly, was correct. I mean, I like a character like Mob who is well aware of his limits, and he is well aware of this immense power he has, but he doesn't want to use it in order to be superior than others. And yeah, I was wrong in the previous episode when I was telling you that maybe Teru was an evil spirit, as much as for what happened with Dimple in the previous episodes when he was creating this religious cult and whatsoever. But we were wrong, because actually Teru is another Mob. I mean, he is another person who is having this psychic powers, and the difference is that Teru is using these powers to dominate others, to create a sort of a hierarchy or supremacy on others, while the mob is terrified by this power, and now more than ever we understand why he doesn't want to use this huge power he has against the people, because of what happened with his brother many years before. And we understand also why every time his brother is asking about this power he has, he doesn't want to talk about it, or he just says, no, I don't want to use it. I mean, now we understand that Mob was having this trauma that was happening many years before, in which he thought that he was causing troubles to his brother, and he saw the evidence of what he did, unconsciously speaking, because of this power, and that's why he refused to use it against the people. So while Teru was provoking him by using it, etc., etc., he kept denying this possibility based on what happened many years ago, but also because he understood that this power shouldn't be used against other people, but should have been used in order to create something good instead. Teru doesn't seem to understand this, because he thinks that by having this great power and by having this great advantage by using it, he will be able to control other people, and he thinks that that should be the advantage by using this power, not just to create something good, to help other people who need, etc., etc. So there are two different ways to confront this power, but we also understand that Mob is really afraid of this. I mean, we see that every time his percentage is increasing, he always tries to say, no, I don't want to use it, no, it's dangerous, no, I have to try to stop it, etc., etc. Maybe because he has this trauma that is so difficult to surpass, and it takes time for him to acknowledge once again the power he has, to dominate it, and to understand when to use it, to control it, to handle it. But I like that at the end of the day, even Mob is saying to Teru, look, we are the same. At the end of the day, without this power, we are empty, because we don't know any other things to do rather than these. We don't have other skills. We can't improve other skills. But yes, but no. I mean, Mob is convinced about this. But I'm pretty sure that if he keeps trying to do different things in his life, he can definitely find something else, another skill that he has that is still hidden, just because he has never tried to do other stuff before. Right now that he's joining this club, this already proves to him that, okay, he didn't develop any muscles or something like this. I mean, he didn't train a lot, so he didn't develop his skills regarding training his body whatsoever. But at the end of the day, he gained some friends. Something that he couldn't gain before if he didn't have the purpose to join this club and to start a new journey, a new path for his life. So as you can see, the more you try to do different things, the more you can achieve other things that you have never expected to achieve. So these people of the club who are asking him, oh, are you fine? Are you okay, Mob? All of them who are trying to be interested in his health condition, this is already a step forward, something that would have never happened before. So that's why I'm saying, even if he didn't reach his purpose regarding training his body whatsoever, he gained something else for the moment, and this matters definitely. So I think Teru understood something really great from Mob, and when Mob was using this power, he didn't use it to kill him. He didn't use it to harm him, but to let him understand that he is like one of us. He is not different from anybody else, and he can't elevate himself to something almighty or to something superior than others, because he's a human being. And no matter the fact that he has this incredible power or not, yes, he has this power, but he doesn't have many other stuff. So he can't be almighty also because of this. I really like Mob as a character, because yeah, he could have used this power he has to become a superhero, to become someone who is surrounded by lots of people who are admiring him, etc., etc. But he prefers to get rid of this power and to try to find confidence into something else. In fact, Teru is pretty confident, too much confident of himself, and he's overestimating himself, while on the contrary, Mob is underestimating himself. So as you can see, we pass from one opposite to the other one, to one extreme to the other one, and this is bad. We should find a compromise to reach the middle of all these situations, all these state of minds. And that's why Mob needs to create this journey of his life to find a way to accept himself, to try to handle this power, and to try to know how to convey feelings. I feel so sad because I know how Mob can feel. I can understand his pain. He doesn't want to use this power also because while he's using it, he's pretty unconscious. He doesn't know what he's doing, so every time he needs to ask a confirmation of what he has done, because while he's using it, he is losing his mind. It's like as if something else is possessing his body in that moment, and he is using his body to be on Earth, as if something from outer space is coming and he is possessing his body to use his body to stay on Earth. And in fact, at the end of the episode, even Ritsu is saying to himself, no, that was not Mob, that was not my brother. So it's like as if somebody else is taking the control of his body and is using his body in order to create his presence. But we still don't know if this is true or not. The only thing we know is that Mob, when he's releasing this huge power he has, he's not conscious. He doesn't remember anything. And that's why he doesn't want to use it. He wants to use it not so much as before because of what happened to his brother. He thought that he was causing pain to his brother, and that's why he is refraining from using it against the people. But we needed to understand if what his brother told him is true or not. I mean, Ritsu was saying that that power didn't harm him. He was just harming all the other people who were trying to punch him. Is this true or not? We are going to discover it later on, but it seems that Ritsu, by saying this, wanted to protect his brother from knowing what happened. This was another way in which Ritsu is trying his best to protect the Mob. And I think that Ritsu, anyway, is pretty kind. Because even at the end of the episode, he was saying, look, if you need help, just let me know. If you wanted to talk about this day, you can let me know. I mean, he always tries to find a dialogue, but I don't know if Ritsu wants to try to find a dialogue with the Mob because he's interested about his brother's conditions, mental conditions, or because he wants to dig a little bit to discover more about this power and to understand where does this power come from, who is Mob when he's transforming, etc, etc, etc. So let's see how this story goes on, but definitely you see that Mob feels so much pain because of it. And it's not something that he is proud of, sincerely. That is totally the opposite from Teru's behavior, because in that case he feels that thanks to that power he can be superior than others, and he can be someone that can't be put on the same level as others. So when he was finding a person like Mob, it was so terrible. He didn't even want to listen to what Mob had to say because of his inferiority. But at the end of the day, yeah, they were having the same problem because they are the same. And for Teru, it was something incredible to find another person that was having the same skill. That made him understand that he was not the one and only, but other people can have the same power. And this was already a great disillusion that he was having in front of his eyes. Another thing I want to say is that I appreciate the motions and the action moments of this anime. The graphic is simply stunning. and I think that the more we go on, the more the battles will be intense. So let's see what's going to happen with episode 6 next week of Mob Psycho 100. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.